everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Emma. These are my allotment diaries and my gardening diaries. Today I'm going to be doing something a bit different. I'm going to be planting out plants in my back garden at home. We brought our Victorian terrace about a year and a half ago. The garden was a complete wreck. I mean, there was like nothing growing in it at all. We had to completely strip it back to bare basics, and so that it was just a complete blank canvas. I thought long and hard about the kind of planting that I want out there and the kind of garden that I want to create. It's quite exciting having a completely blank space and you can just do whatever you want to it. I've decided to go for the cottage garden style. I really like the plants in the cottage garden. I really enjoy the planting. I like the colours, the pastel-y colours. I like the fact that things can self-seed and everything. Also, as an allotmenter, I do kind of envision that a lot of my vegetables and fruit and things will probably end up in the garden as well, as I kind of get like an overspill from my plot, and a cottage garden kind of facilitates that, and it's all about planting edibles with flowers. Now it's the first warm day out there. The sun has just disappeared behind a cloud, but everybody is outside, and it's very noisy out there. People are mowing their lawns and doing building work and God knows what. So I'm going to do more of a voiceover video today. I hope you enjoy it. Do subscribe to my channel if you are new, and we'll get on and go and plant basically. So I wanted to show you some of the things I've chosen to plant out. I've got a couple of asters. I have this lovely pink one, and I also chose a white one, which kind of look like daisies. They don't grow that tall, so they're going to go near the front of the beds. I've gone for this helianthemum. That's the one, which is very typical of a cottage garden. I have a couple of acamillas, which are beautiful. I picked up this lovely grass. I actually don't know what this one is called because I lost the label. I have a Hosta, which I really love, and that's going to go in the shady border because they do really well in the shade. I picked up a couple of salvias. Absolutely love these, that's why I picked up 2 of them. I also picked up a really beautiful lavender plant, and then I went for this lamb's ear, and I can't pronounce the actual name. I'm not even going to try, but it is beautiful. It feels just lovely. I also have some sunflowers which I have grown from seed to go out, and I do have some cosmos as well, but that is not ready to go out just yet. What we're going to start by doing is just dotting them about in the borders and just seeing where they're going to look good. The idea of a cottage garden is that you don't want it to be too uniformed. You want it to be quite flowy. So we'll just keep dotting them about till we get it right. That's the plan. I know the hosta has to go on this side because it gets quite shady on this side. That'd be good for it. Maybe up here a bit more. No, maybe like there. Yeah, that made a big difference. Lavender's like sun, so that needs to go sunny, somewhere sunny. Right, I think here, my little tree is there, but at the moment it's quite sunny here. I think I'll leave him here and the rest in the borders. Sort of just trying to decide by colour because the borders aren't really thick enough to think about height, and I've got sunflowers to add that, so what I'm thinking is just about colour together. So for instance, I've got the purple buddleia and then this yellow acamelia here, and then a pink dahlia which hopefully will survive, but if not, I've got a pink aster next to it, so I think together that bit will look quite nice. But I think we'll just whack them in now. I think, to be honest, it just needs plants in the garden, so we'll just whack them in. Yeah. I haven't got the best soil in the world, so I've got this great big multi-purpose compost from B&Q, and I'm just going to dig a hole bigger than I need, put some compost in, and then put the plant on, just as a bit of a buffer zone. I don't know if that does anything, by the way, but hopefully it'll just keep them alive a bit longer. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Living plants. dig a good layer of it in. I think it needs a good sort out, so I'm going to dig a big layer of it in. Because the soil is so bad on this side, and by bad I mean really thick clay, it gets really cold. Because it's so shady here as well, it barely warms up. I know it's sunny right now, but it is shady most of the time. I'm just going to have to keep digging in organic matter whenever I can, so in autumn and in the spring. And last year when I mowed the lawn, I put all the lawn cuttings on it as well, which I think has helped with the structure of the soil, but it's just a case of just keep helping it out really. So that's what I'll just keep doing, just to keep it nice. Right, we've just had a Hosta disaster. Tommy's kicked the football and all the leaves have come off of it. So hopefully it'll grow back. It's got some leaves in the middle, but I'll just plant it anyway. But unfortunately, that's what happens when you have kids in a garden. So hopefully these plants will just learn to adapt to that football. Oh God, poor thing. Didn't even have a chance. Right, roots all right. See some leaves in the middle. Come on, Hosta, you can live. We all believe in you. Look at this poor Hosta. Oh, bless him, he was doing so well. He just looks like a little stick of celery now. Hopefully he'll grow back though. Oh God, I'm panicking. I'm panicking because, and I'm also happy and excited because I've just accidentally dug up one of my dahlias that I planted out here in like the beginning of March, before all the snow and everything. It's got roots and it started growing. This is excellent. This is excellent. It's actually got roots. But I'm just going to put some more organic matter in there before I put it back in. Oh my God, I can't believe it survived, to be honest. This is a really good omen. There we are, quite happy with that. And then in this big gap here there's a great big dahlia growing, so that would be quite big there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, now we've got to do this side. Don't be too mad at me, but I've just dug up another dahlia to see if it's alive, and it is. Look at the roots. However, I can see a little bit of rotting on the very top of it, so I am going to re-dig the hole and put more compost in it to add more drainage.
I'm in the garden right now.
But yeah, the dahlias are alive. I can't believe it. They've survived the snow, the frost. But yeah, please don't dig up your dahlias. You shouldn't really do this, but I'm just curious. But it's alive. It's alive. Right, I'm really happy with that now. So the last thing that's going to go out is my sunflowers. But I don't want to do them in little soldier rows like what I've done with the daffodils. You can see I sort of put them in a little row. I don't want to do that with the sunflowers. It's not really the idea of a cottage garden. It's not to have things in neat rows. It's to sort of dot them about. So I'm going to do them in sort of clusters. I'm going to do a cluster here, a cluster over there, and then one cluster over by the teepee, I think. Hopefully that just gives me a really nice effect without it looking too formal and formality. I don't really want formality. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's what I'm doing. And hopefully what they'll do is give me a bit of instantaneous height in the garden without having to wait for everything else to grow. So this year there will be some height.
Thank you for watching today.
subscribe to my channel if you're new and you like my gardening videos. I will be sure to show you an update of my garden as soon as everything gets growing. Thanks for watching, guys.